Finally, I'm getting to an Evil Dead movie, the third one, Army of Darkness. I had my attention brought to it over a debate on one of my video pages. The debate was on which films were better, the Evil Dead movies or the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Well, I'm not going to dive into that, but rather just take a look at one of my favorites from the Evil Dead trilogy. Ash finds himself in trouble again after the second movie. He lands in the past after the terrible haunting and battle from the second. He is taken in by a king in a small medieval town and is going to be thrown in some pit of death. Love when this guy goes in. The blood is so over the top. Ash in the Pit, though, reminds me of Yoda's home in the Dagobah system, the swamp in the mist. He escapes with some help and displays his boomstick, and now the town thinks he's some prophet wielding magic. It's hilarious to watch and puts Ash in a scenario he hasn't been in before. There's less isolation in this film as well. From there he lands a love interest who is fearful of his departure. Ash goes on a long quest through the haunted woods, and once again Sam Raimi had great vision in the camera work and what he wanted visually. We do see the same work in previous Evil Dead films though. He does end up with the book, but botches the secret words, and this sparks the Army of Darkness to retrieve the book and battle with the innocent medieval townspeople. They have a pretty epic but cheesy battle at the end, Ash coming out on top and being sent home. It's a bit of a stretch calling this a horror movie. It's not even labeled that way on IMDb. It's considered an action comedy, although it's completely tongue-in-cheek. I think it has great atmosphere. Made in 1992, the effects stay true to what you may expect from an 80s thriller. On a side note, Klaatu Barada and Nikto are actually from the 1951 movie The Day the Earth Stood Still. I'm also curious what the original script looked like. Being only 43 pages, a lot was added in. And like I was saying, the effects in this movie were great, and they didn't try to go to CGI, which was still very much in its early days when this came out. And it wasn't due to budget. The original movie only had a budget of $375,000, the second a little over $3 million. But this movie had $13 million to chew on, but still went with makeup and puppetry and pulled it off fantastically. And that's Evil Dead 3, Army of Darkness. Pick your pick, Freddy or Ash. In my opinion, you can't go wrong either way. Thanks for watching, HMRG out.